Wow. Okay. I blew it tonight, and I can't believe that I did not do the pre-show. No, what? Okay, quick. This is the pre-show. I can't believe it. I'm rambling along. I'm talking away, and none of you. Oh, I feel horrible. Guys, I am so sorry. Let me give you the early bird words. Guys, there's only 122 in here. I just started the stream, so here are the early bird words. Okay? The first early bird word is bear. Do not put that in the chat. Mods, if you see anybody put the early bird words in the chat, please time them out. Do not do it. The early bird word, the first one is bear. The second one is bull. The third one is investing. Write them down. Don't put them in the chat. Bear, bull, and investing. Oh, man, I am so sorry, guys. We should just count it down again. In fact, I am going to play the music right now because, I was loving it. I'm getting goosebumps, and everyone in the chat's like, what are you talking about, Yankee? I don't think I've ever done that before. Man, I'm sorry, but let's do it right now. Here we go, guys. That is so much better. Thank you so much for joining Yankee on another edition of Ask Yankee about gold and silver and gold. That's what we talk about here on this live stream. And I am so glad you're here. You put up with my mistake there, and let's get going. We are going to have a bunch of fun answering your questions, giving away silver. Yes, right there. Do you see all 10 of those beautiful rounds? We are going to have around 9 p.m. an absolutely lovely couple join me, talk about their stacking journey. They're Yankee Cannon members and have a brand new YouTube channel. They're going to give away all of these 1 ounce silver rounds right here tonight live. Look at that. And I have to say, they picked these rounds for a very particular reason, and we'll let you know in just a bit what that is. But first, if this is your very first time on an Ask Yankee live stream, please put a 1 in the chat. I want to shout you out. I want to thank you for being here. And, don't cheat. I know who you are. I know a lot of you like to put the next. Dude, you're a mod, for goodness sakes. You can't put that in the chat. All right, there we go. I see a lot of people in here that are brand new. Thank you, KY and Mark and Nicole, Sherry, Mick, William, JDO, Jag, Luigi, Tim, Duggart, Silver Dog, Rusty Stack, 1 for me. Thank you for that. Stephen Bond, Matthew DeHart, Noah. I mean, look at them all. That is quite a lot of first-timers. So thank you for being here. We're going to give away silver tonight, okay? I've got a beautiful, luscious tray of silver, courtesy of our sponsor, and I mean our, not just mine, our sponsor tonight. That is SD Bullion. Check out SD Bullion right there, right here, for all your online bullion purchasing needs. Guys, we're going to be giving away quarters, giving away dimes, all the silver. We will be giving away some other stuff too. I mentioned these beautiful rounds, 10 of them. I have to figure out with our guests exactly how we want to give them away. Maybe I might throw a poll up there to see if you guys want me to give them away individually, or should I give them away in groups, like maybe two lucky winners gets five rounds each. That would be kind of cool. So anyways, we're going to be doing that later on. We will have them on. I do want to take a moment to thank all my subscribers. As you know, I'm getting closer and closer to that magical 100,000 subscriber milestone. In fact, I just passed 92,000 subscribers today. And when I reach 95,000, I'm going to be giving away a pile of gold, courtesy of a Shark Tooth Stacker, really nice guy in our community. Send in some silver for us to give away. Also, when we get to that 100,000, especially for you first-timers, see this piggy right here? Look at that. We are going to be giving away, a 1 ounce gold-proof coin. This thing is lit. It is going to be fun. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that live stream, how I'm going to do the giveaway. It probably won't be the wheel of names just because of the volume of entries. You have to be a subscriber in order to get in on that. In fact, you have to be a subscriber. You just have to be a subscriber, right? If you want to put something in the chat, you need to be a subscriber. If you want to win tonight some silver, you need to be a subscriber. So please subscribe. It's free. Hit the bell so you know when the next videos are coming up. And, one other thing, membership, okay? Membership isn't free, but I want to shout out my Patriot Pistol members, the ones throwing the emojis up there, the ones with those beautiful white stars in the chat. Thank you so much for showing your support for my channel, and my Yankee Cannon members. Oh, big shout out to them. I see a few in there. Our private one-on-one meetings for January are well underway. Remember, subscribing's free and membership has its privileges. So don't forget the poll up there. I threw it up about platinum and palladium. One of the people in the, the pre-show that really was in the chat and asked me about platinum. And I decided to throw that poll up there. We can talk a little bit more about that in a bit. Also, I don't think Kevin Breland is in the chat tonight, but congratulations to Kevin, who won SD Bullion's Silver Eagle Monster Box sweepstakes on the 17th. Wow, 500 Silver Eagles. And here's the thing, and I am pretty excited about this. He found out about SD Bullion through my channel. In fact, when Tyler Wall called him on the phone to announce that he had won, of course, he was, pretty jacked. He asked him, how did he find out about it? And he said, Yankee stacking. Like, oh my word, that made my day big time when I heard that. So congratulations to Kevin. If you haven't entered the next giveaway next January, you got to do it. Go to sdbullion.com/Yankee. Sign up. Get their bulletins. Get their alerts when they have deals. All right, guys? We'll talk about the deals a little bit later, but you definitely want to get in on the next giveaway. Okay, so let's get to some more things, some questions. All right, so how do we do that on Ask Yankee, especially for you newbies? Put in all uppercase, all caps, a question in the chat for me, and I'll try to do my best to answer it. I can answer questions about stacking or prepping or whatever it is that you want, macroeconomic stuff. We are going to have some really knowledgeable stackers. In fact, I'm going to say they're extreme stackers coming on at 9, and you can ask them some questions after we have a little chat. So anyways, you put your questions in the chat, all uppercase, and I'll do my best to answer them. And also, one last thing, I gotta share this because I just saw a super chat come in from Check Stacker. Thank you, buddy. Here, Piggy. He threw a $5 super chat in there, and that's the way to get the super chats going. If we reach 100, and we do almost every night, I'm going to give away an extra ounce of silver. In fact, for every $100 in super chats we reach, I will give another 1 ounce. So it gets pretty crazy sometimes. We give away a lot of silver on my live stream. In fact, on a weekly basis, I think I probably give away more silver than any other live stream that I've seen. And I love doing it. I love giving back to our phenomenal community. It's my pleasure to do it. Your super chats do help defray costs with shipping. Mrs. Yankee does all my shipping. So she's like, how much did you give away last night, sweetie? She tells me in the morning. Asks me, I'm like, well, it was a pretty crazy night. And I'm like, she just stares at me like, I got you. It's like, thank you, honey. She's my best friend and just such an incredible help with the channel. So anyway, I think I've talked really fast and a lot. I'm going to start take a little sip here of water and take a look at some of the questions. All right. Oh, man, I'm going to scroll down here. What did you do to Raybar? I don't know, man. What has happened to Raybar? Let's see Raybar show back up. He hasn't been on my live stream in a little bit. Hopefully he'll show up. We need to snow Yankee tonight. Actually, we're getting quite a bit of white stuff outside. I don't know. Plowable snow for me tonight. What's your favorite type of round, gold or silver? Boy, I'll tell you, a few years ago, I would have told you right off the bat that my tier 1 targets for stacking silver and gold were government minted silver bullion. I love the recognizability. I love having that, the denomination on there and some extra level of trust, constitutional silver or junk silver, and gold, fractional gold. Again, government minted. However, I'm focusing on my tier 2 silver right now, and that's round. So what do I love? Well, other than this gorgeous round that's going to be given away, man, I love it. Just that is pretty nice. Got to admit. Look at the field on the late queen there. That is sweet. All right. So anyway, I like just buffalo rounds right here. Yeah. Just give me the buffaloes, right? Love these for silver. I actually love buffaloes for gold too. I just bought this buffalo gold. Oh man, look at that. That's not a round. That is a coin, but I have to admit, I love it. Yeah, gold rounds are a little more expensive than the premium. So anyway, that answers that one. That was a long one. I gotta go do these quicker. Which let's see, gold to silver ratio. Are you asking what it is right now? Actually, that's a really good question. Why don't we check out what the GSR is? Here we are. It is 80. Yeah, that's it's gone up. Check it out. I'll bring up the browser here. You can see there's the GSR. It's rising up there. That's very cool. Actually, let's take a quick peek at silver. All right, silver. Close this down. They keep nagging me here. All right, 6 months. What a rise over the last 6 months, huh? Gold too. That's impressive. Gold over the last 6 months. So yeah, it is that GSR though has got to come down. We got to see that GSR 60s, 50s. One day that's going to happen, in my opinion. All right, let's see. What is the best bang for the buck? Probably bars. Okay, 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars. In fact, I got to do this. Let's just switch over here because again, you're making me think. What is the right thing to be grabbing right now? Let's just jump over to SD Bullion. Yeah, they're showing some stuff here that if you're the collector stacker, you got to get these 2023s, right? I just picked up just one 2023 Silver Britannia. That's it. It was the Queenie on that one. I might pick up one with the King. Got to have one, right? But that's not stacking. To me, it's a little too early to be, throwing your money after the latest and greatest. Feel free to get some, but you're going to be paying top dollar. Click the Docs deals when you go here, and you get free shipping over $199. All right. And I am still, there we go. There's the rounds. Back to that last question. I'm getting a tube of these guys. That is a good price. Just generic silver, 1 ounce silver rounds. Buffalo rounds, I mean. They're great. I like round. I think psychologically we look at round silver and gold as money, a round object, more so than square. I think it's great potential barter material. So yeah, that's tier 2. Here's your 5-ounce bars. Got to get some of those. 5 ounce. Oh, the Scottsdale stackers. I don't. I'm pretty much a pure stacker. We'll see what the guests that I'm gonna have on in another 12 minutes or so think about what to buy from SD Bullion. But anyway, so that's really quick. 1/4 ounce Canadian gold maple leaves. All right, that's new. I didn't see them. Yeah, I did as low as 4% over spot. Now you're talking. Oh my word. Guys, I didn't see this earlier. This is huge. I don't know if there's a question in the chat on this, but my minimum gold target, fractional wise, minimum fractional gold is a 1/4 ounce. I don't like the 10th ounce. Don't like the 20th ounce. I think that's a waste on premiums. 1/4 ounce, anything less than a 5% premium is good. That is a phenomenal deal for fractional. I mean, you're looking at usually around a 5% or so, 4% premium on a 1 ounce piece of gold. A 1/4 ounce, that's a steal. You need to get some. If I hadn't filled my maple musket already, that's what I'd be going after. All right. I think that's it for the deals section. Let's switch back over here. And then let's check out some more questions. Looking for trusted LCS in Pennsylvania. Don't have any answer on that one. What was the name of the butcher on the Brady Bunch? Sam. Of course it was Sam. All right. I got to scroll. All right, guys, I'm way behind. I'm way behind on some super chats too. So I need to thank some people here for their super chats. I saw a 99-cent fairly reasonable investor has super chatted $1. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And I don't think I have slow mode on, do I? No, I don't. Buddy Rumble, welcome to the Patriot Pistol. Great to have you as a member. Thank you so much. And I'm seeing some subscribers coming in here. That's awesome. Let's see. What do you think about China backing their yuan with gold? Ooh, yeah. I saw the possibility, I don't even know what to trust anymore. I've seen news all over the place about this. I'm not sure if they do, this is going to be bad. When the BRICS go all in, when Russia, China, when they actually start doing this for real, I was watching some news on that Saudi Arabia is going to be settling oil in renminbi. China will be able to use their currency. That's like the petro yuan. Okay, that's not the petrodollar. That is huge if that happens. And they're kind of playing it close to the vest. They're not coming right out and saying it. They don't really want to freak anybody out, but that I think is happening really soon. So yeah, backing any fiat currency with gold is a game changer. All right, what do you think about? Yep, nope. Did you? Whoops, that one just scrolled by here. When you travel, do you bring gold and silver with you? Ooh, that's a great question, Doug Hiddle. In fact, I'm going to table that question because I want to ask our guests about traveling, moving with their gold and silver because they recently moved and they have a fantastic video about what tips and tricks they ran into, issues they ran into with moving with gold and silver. So I'm going to come back to that one, Doug. Good question. Let's see. I want a silverback. Great for you. Did I miss some more questions? I think I did. Did you win any of the silverbacks? They look nice. Actually, Devin, one of my members was so nice to give me one. He actually gave me two, and I gave one away on a prior live stream. So yes, they are gorgeous. Love those. I'm looking down right now. I think I put it in my safe. I don't have it handy. Should have kept it out. How much gold and silver should a person stack to be prepared for the demise of the dollar? Richard K. I have talked a lot about that, many videos. My rule of thumb is 1 year of expenses. That's what I'm shooting for. So if you have a family, you add up your expenses, you look at it. I want to be prepared because I'm a prepper stacker for what's coming with our dollar, with the collapse, the economic SHTF scenario that is going to roil us like never before. In fact, we're going to see such turmoil. It's going to redefine our entire economy. In my opinion, it's going to be a global reset. We will take part in it. I'm going to actually come out with a series of videos this spring about the reset because I think it's coming fast. So about a year's worth is my target. It also depends on what it is you're stacking for. What's your strategy? Gold versus silver. Gold is a more stable, less volatile metal to stack. It will preserve your wealth through a collapse, through a reset to the other side. Silver, especially this stuff right here. Oh, this is barter material, right? This is great. Constitutional junk. This is great. Rounds are great. Eagles, Canadian maple leaves, awesome barter. I don't ever plan on selling my gold and silver for fiat currency in my life. If I'm wrong, I die and nothing happens, I will pass it on to my educated children who know what real money is. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm going to be actually using this. I was talking to Tim just the other day, and it's going to be a great video. He was talking about how barter has already started. People in the store were talking about bartering for jobs and doing it. It's happening more and more in my state, especially. So it's not a far-fetched idea that we would be bartering with silver at some point. So anyways, that's my answer to that question. You know what? About 6 minutes before my guests show up, I think we need to do some giveaways. All right. I'm not going to open the call line up yet. All right. We'll do that in a bit, but I'm going to do some giveaways. So how do we do that? Especially for you newbies in here. I'm going to put on the hated slow mode. All right. I'm going to pop out the chat and I'm going to have all the subscribers that are here with me put something in the chat. That will get you to be able to be entered into what I think I might do a series of giveaways right now. So get something in the chat. Doesn't matter what it is. And check Stacker throwing the $20 in there. Keep the super chats going. Drain Yankee stack. Well, hold on a second, bro. Let's not drain my stack. Yikes. But thank you. $20. Wow, that is really nice. I appreciate that. All right, just get something in there, guys. Put something in the chat. You don't need to slam on it. Just be kind to the chat. Put something in there. I'll harvest the names in about 2 minutes, maybe one. Okay, we got to get going on this. So get something in there right now, and we'll put it onto the wheel of names, and we will spin for some winners. And maybe, let's see, what we'll do. How about we go big right off the bat? We'll do a dollar face of silver. Do I have dimes in here? Yeah, I do have dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm just letting you guys get something in there. We're going to do 5 of the dimes and 2 quarters, actually. 1 Washington. And, Standing Liberty right there. So we got Standing Liberty, Washington, and there. That's $1 face of silver. How do we, let's do that. All right. Did I miss another super chat? I did. North Shore 85. Thank you for that $5. The way the government is changing rules, hand over fist, special taxation on metals. Ooh, yeah, I actually did a video on that. I do think there is a possibility, okay, that they would do a, what was it called? They did it with oil. And it was like a windfall tax. That was what it was called. A windfall tax back in the 80s, I think it was. And they taxed oil like crazy. Would they possibly do it with metals? Yes. Our government would do practically anything. I don't trust them at all. I don't think a confiscation is likely, a physical confiscation, for a variety of reasons that I have talked about in multiple videos. But taxing? Yes. In fact, I did a video on that where I said I think that is the greater threat. Taxation. Stealing our digital wealth. So that is what I'm really concerned about. Oh, we've got more super chats rolling in. Look at this. First, thank you, Rick, for joining the Patriot Pistol. Welcome to my militia. So good to have you in here. C. Reese, Nebaker. Silverbacks are pretty. Yes, they are. Now, will they be used in a barter scenario? Maybe. Do you pay extra for those? Yes. Are they a collector's item? Somewhat. We'll see. I might do a little video on that in the future and try to actually use some of my gold and silverbacks. But thank you for that $2. Duggar drops $10 super chat. Thank you, Duggar. That is very nice. Chad throws in $2. What would you say is a good size stack? Well, I did say just a little bit ago, about a year's worth of your expenses in precious metals is good. I don't know if our guests are going to agree with me on that, but that's what my rule of thumb is. Let's give away this silver right now. Switch over to participants. Yeah, I see a bunch of people in there. That's good. Very good. We got 754 people in the live stream right now. Guys, if you don't mind, could you smack that like button before the giveaway? I would really, really appreciate that. All right, here is the name. I got the names in there. Here is the wheel of names. Boom, right there. Let's throw the names in. Takes a couple seconds for it to appear. For those of you who are new to the wheel of names, this is a wonderful way to give away. It is completely above board, not rigged. And I just love it. I think it's a great way for people to get in on giveaways without having to answer a bunch of questions or have to scroll back through the chat and see who came in first, who came in second. There's a lot of names on that. I think, let me do a quick customize. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little bit more readable. Drop this down. There we go. Also, I turn off duplicates. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it's only one person per entry. Let's sort it really quick. Let's get rid of the flotsam and jetsam here. Called like member. I don't want member to win. So we'll just delete that out real quick. We'll also, I think, new member, which I do appreciate all the new members. Thank you. And there was a participant line. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. By the way, Yankee is in here right there. Now, I'm tempted. Ooh, I'm so tempted to delete that because if it lands on Yankee, it's going to cost me an extra 1 ounce of silver. So fine, I'll leave it in. All right, let's shuffle this up really well and spin. Good luck, everyone. All right. Let's put that down here. Add yourself a few times. Thanks a lot, Tim. Oh, man. Here we go. Andy, Mr. Ray, Trisha, Akita, Ronald. Oh, boy. I'll tell you, it is. I think Ron's going to hold on to it. It's coming down to the line. Yes. Ronald, congratulations. You won 1 face of silver right here. Ronald, all you got to do is email me your mailing address to yankeestacking@gmail.com, and I will get this out to you. This is Yankee will package it up really nice. All right, and we'll do. I don't know. Oh, man, I'd love to do another giveaway, but we've got our guests, so we got to bring them on. All right, so would you all welcome with me my guests for tonight? This is really special, guys. I've been looking forward to having them on. Right here, Michael and Alexis from Barely Bullish Investing. Hi, Michael. Hi, Alexis.
Hi.
Hey, Yankee. How's it going?
Oh, man, it is so awesome to have you on, guys. It is really special to have them because not only is Michael a Yankee Cannon member, but I got to meet both Michael and Alexis in person at Tim's shop. So that was really special, guys.
That was so cool.
Yes, it really was. And you know, I really appreciate, Michael, that the time we spent each month one-on-one talking about your stack, talking about, I mean, dude, we talk about a lot. Mining, stocks, everything, right?
We've had some great conversations. Yankee, you spent a lot of time reining in my rampant insanity, which I always think is fantastic. And it's really great to have an ear of somebody who understands the stacking thing and can say, all right, cash flow this, cash flow that.
Yep.
Hold on to money here, hold on to money there. It's really good to just have you as a sounding board to try to correct some of my crazier ideas. And I got to say, this guy, maybe I shouldn't say this publicly, I don't know, but you're too generous with your time. I keep having to cut you off and say, listen, Yankee, it's been in a half an hour. It's been an hour. Like you gotta go home, spend time with your family, spend time with your lovely wife.
Oh, I enjoy it though. That's the thing. I really have fun talking with my members. The Yankee Cannon membership was probably one of the best things I've done on my channel because I get to know people personally too. I really appreciate the times we spent and getting to know both of you. Alexis, I haven't had a chance to get to know you as much as Michael, but in the short time that I have, wow. Guys, she's the better half. She's the smart one of the two. I'm telling you, Michael, I am. You better listen to that gal because she knows she's got a great head on her shoulders.
Thank you.
All right. So,
yeah, I feel like go ahead.
Yeah, poke him. All right. If he gets out of line, right? When we met, it was a great video. You allowed me to video it, but you also caused a stir in that Tim video of mine. You were carrying around some gold in your pocket. Right?
I had never heard that term whale. I didn't know what that meant. And I laugh when I watch that video now, but yeah, I think he's what you call a whale.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And her mom got so offended when I called her that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He would never.
You didn't. That is awful. That was crazy though. You were like jingling it around in your pocket. My jaw was like, I was slack jawed. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And you got a little blowback in the comments. Just a little, right? Yeah.
A bit. Yeah.
That was fun though. It really was. And maybe you could give us, 2 minutes of your stacking journey, how you got into stacking silver and gold, both of you, because I know I don't think it was at the same time.
I'll go first.
Go first. Yeah.
Well, Michael definitely was the first to take an interest in gold and silver as an investment. And when he first brought it up to me, it wasn't even something I'd ever considered as an investment vehicle. I know a lot of the stacking community likes the appeal of like the coins for the appeal of the coins, which I appreciate. But for me, that wasn't what propelled me into the stacking community. I think really it's just the economic climate is really ripe for gold prices to rise. I mean, gold historically does well during times of inflation, during recessions. Anytime that there's fear or instability in the markets or in the general society, I think we have all of that going on right now. And then, I mean, hopefully I never have to see this. I'm an optimist, but, I worry about if you have any concerns about the status of the dollar as the global reserve currency, then holding gold is, kind of an insurance against, that hopefully unrealistic, but possible potential reality. Right. So those were the biggest reasons for me. As I read more about it, it just made more and more sense. But it really took me totally by surprise when Michael suggested this idea. I was like, what? And I think
it took a little bit of convincing. Took a little bit of convincing.
Yeah, and a lot of reading. But I think I've taken a lot of my own portfolio and I've transitioned into gold and silver. So I'm in.
Was I right, guys? She's sharp. She knows her stuff. And Fatty McButterpants does ask a question. I got to ask you. Did Alexis ever find her lost gold? No?
Not yet.
Oh, man. That's going to gall you forever. I hope you find it. I really do. That's awful.
I think that was probably the worst thing that could have happened, because it's really scared me into holding physical gold, which I know Michael disagrees.
Scared you out of it.
Scared me out of holding physical gold. I think a lot of mine is I have some in like vaulted storage, so that's good. It's mine. It's, I think that most of the stacking community would agree that that's a safe way to hold it. But some of it is just in gold and silver royalty companies, and I know that there's some controversy over that.
You went there already? Hold on. No. We got to get back to the stacking.
Okay, sorry.
No. Sorry. You're good. But I want to hear Michael's side a little bit, why he got into it, and how you view gold and silver.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to talk about that. But I will make a quick comment. It sounds like you're concerned that potentially you invest in gold, as do I, because you think the excrement might make contact with the rotating ceiling aeration devices.
Yes. I mean, I think I tiptoe around that because I'm an optimist, but yes.
That's,
I just had to point to that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys are prepper stackers like me. I think you do get into the investment side hard. You are trying to turn a profit in ways. You do look at it as more of an investment than I do. I look at it as more of an insurance policy, a hedge, protection against the failing dollar, like you said, Alexis. That was great. And we are going to get in a little bit into the other aspects that you do, and we'll talk about your portfolio. You guys, I think, are what I call extreme stackers. We're going to touch on that in a bit, but I want to hear about your journey a little bit there, how you got to where you are now, Michael.
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. And as for prepper stacking, I love your triangle model, the prepper stacker, the investor stacker, and the numismatic stacker. Do I have that right?
It's the
collector stacker.
The flipper stacker, the collector stacker, and the prepper stacker. And most people are a blend of the three. Flipper, you're looking at it like, oh, I can buy low, sell high, flip it for a profit. You'll look at, you'll look at anything, semi-numismatics, whatever. I just want to flip it. Collector stackers, they're looking for Oh, I gotta have it. It's so beautiful. It's part of a series. It's the next coming out. I mean, like the King coming out on the next Britannia. Gotta have it. I don't care how much it is. That's a collector stacker. And me as a prepper stacker, I just want weight. I want recognizability. Buying it. I'm never selling it. I'm gonna exchange it potentially for goods and services one day. And
Yeah.
there's
Mhm.
flavors of that. So
If you guys haven't, you have to go check out that video. It's great. That really cemented things for me.
Okay, but
That
you
triangle video. Okay,
you're not
my-
answering his question,
my
Michael.
journey-
well,
fine,
I'm the
fine,
one who
fine.
went off on a tangent. So go for it.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I'll just I covered this in a recent video on platinum. It was just funny that you have this pullout. I started stacking platinum because I just thought it was cheap relative to palladium. It was it was about half the price of palladium.
Did you vote on that? Did you vote?
I did, yeah.
All right. There's 900.
I contaminated your results.
Yeah, you contaminated. You're in the minority, dude. 85% don't touch it either.
That's okay.
Physically.
85% of the American population doesn't touch the gold or silver. Probably 95%.
No, it's 99.999. Okay. Listen, I'm not handling this very well. Continue.
Sorry, but then I saw there was a couple of people who really influenced me. Mike Maloney's one. You, Mr. Yankee, are number two. And I saw what you guys were talking about. And I said, these crazy people are absolutely right, really,
Wow.
and I mean that.
When did that happen? What year do you?
Geez, about a year and a half ago, a little bit after the COVID government imposed restrictions on the economy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said, this is not good.
We saw some things that I don't think we had ever expected to see that definitely made us question, how
Right.
stable are things?
Right.
And, I mean, I don't like to think of myself as a prepper, but I do think of myself as an insurance policy holder.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. You
I'm
think
not
you're
an
yourself a
extreme prepper.
I'm probably a prepper.
I don't have
Yankee.
a bunker in the backyard yet. No, I don't have a bunker in the backyard. I'm not extreme here. But I think we all need to prepare, right? Food, water,
Yeah.
shelter, supplies, ammo, protection, heat. Oh, no, you're chuckling. Oh, okay.
But that does. I mean, we
Okay,
agree,
okay,
We've got a whole series of things we're working on. It's going to be called Barely Prepping. We're going to talk about, we've got two health professionals, and we're going to get right into, we got one coming out of medications.
Ooh.
We got coming out of water. We got coming out of food.
Ooh.
It's going to be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd like to call it barely insurance policy holding, but that doesn't quite,
no, it
Too
doesn't
many
roll
words.
off the tongue. But how, since you mentioned it, I'm going to jump. We're all over the place. Let me a little bit of a focus. No, it's my fault. I'm getting excited talking with you. But let me show everybody your YouTube channel, Barely Bullish Investing. By the way, bear, bull, and investing. Yeah, I like those words. But you have 136 subscribers. You've been dropping videos really well. And this last one, we're going to talk a little bit about that later. But this is a great channel, guys. And you have to listen to Michael and Alexis. Just go at it. They're fun to listen to. They're great foils for each other. And I highly recommend that you get to this channel. In fact, I'm going to put it right here in the chat. And I'm going to sweeten it up, guys. There are 136 subs. If you get them to 200 subs, not only will you be really happy you subscribed to them, but I'm going to give away a Benji. There we go. There, one of these. An extra Benji. Let's get them to 200, and that Benji will be one lucky winner right there.
Nice.
All right, and I'll refresh a few times. We'll keep an eye on it. Shoot, if we can get you to 300, I'll do another one. I will do a $50 silver $50 giveaway for every 100 subscribers you give them. And I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. All right. So anyway, I'm really excited about your channel and what you're doing on it. That was a side note. So continue, Michael, on your stacking journey.
Well, thank you very much for your support. But yeah, all I'll say is that's really, I listen to people who are very intelligent, and I feel like the idea is truth finds truth. And I'm telling you, I really mean this. You and Mike Maloney, the Hidden Secrets of Money documentary, I watched that, and I said, this all makes sense.
You
and
got
then
red pilled, didn't you?
Well, and it's sort of, but I kind of already have been. It's just, I mean, I was a history major, I was a science major, I did a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
and I remember reading about all the bond defaults of 17th, 18th, 19th century Europe and 19th, 20th century America, and it didn't really strike me until he pointed out these bond defaults happened because we went away from specie, right? We went away from gold and silver. And that's exactly right. So he pointed that out. And then when it came to the practical things, figuring out where to buy, who to buy from, how to find reputable refineries and mints and secondary producers. I went to you. I checked out some what if Silver Dragons had to say too. And I thought, hey, this is these people know what they're talking about. And that really impressed me, and it helps guide a lot of my purchases.
Now I want to talk about why I think of you as an extreme stackers. Okay, we're going to get there, but I do want to quickly show everybody that you were incredibly gracious to give away 10 of some of the most beautiful silver rounds that I have seen in a long time. 10. Look at this.
I picked them out.
You did this, Alexis. I know this is your selection and you nailed it.
Thank you.
For all what are our subscribers up to right now? Oh, look at that. You guys are costing me some silver, but I'm happy. 329. You get the 400. I'll do another one. I'm already going to give away 2. But
For us?
but right here, look at the design. The bull and the bear. It lines up so nice to your channel logo and your title. Love it. Really gorgeous. You did a fine job. So we're going to be giving those away at the end of our time together. I think we're going to be giving away. What do you think? Like, should there be maybe 2 winners of 5 ounces each? What do you think of that?
I think that sounds great.
Does that sound like fun? You not just one. You just somebody's going to get 5 ounces. 2 people are going to get 5 ounces. That'd be cool. So we'll do that. But let's get back to talking about why you're extreme stackers. I think
You help me out.
This was a question Michael actually had for you, Yankee.
Could you define extreme stacker? I follow your content religiously, but sometimes I go a week or 2 and we just move. So help me out. What is an extreme stacker?
An extreme stacker, in my opinion, is someone who puts the vast majority of their wealth or investment wealth into physical precious metals or just precious metals in general. So I'll keep it a little bit nebulous there. I'm not going to give you an exact percentage, but the lion's share of your portfolio,
yes,
is it in precious metals?
Get out of here.
Yes.
Hold on. You have royalty companies.
No. Well, he said physical, then he said or just general.
Okay,
and
fine.
then the answer is yes.
Okay, in general, right? I'll ask you too, Michael, because I don't know how you do your portfolios individually or how it goes. Because you and I have talked on our monthly meetings a lot, and you've gone into great detail. We've talked about your portfolio. I've given you my opinions. Tell me, how much of your wealth portfolio is in precious metals?
Physical or including secondary investments?
Both.
All right. So physical, it's around half. If you include derivatives and secondary investments, it's currently 85, 87%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I call that extreme.
Yeah.
All right.
Mine's
to me,
a little less.
What's yours?
Physical is probably only 15%, and total is probably 65 or 70%.
Oh, wow. You do invest.
So I'm into.
Okay. Wow. We're going to touch on that a little bit more. Go ahead.
Let me propose a term for fun. I just came up with this. You like royalties a lot, gold royalty streams? I think you should call her a queen.
That's good.
I'm the gold queen.
She's the royalty. We have royalty. No, that's a good one. Yeah. So you really do believe in commodities, and you believe in investing in this sector heavily.
Yes.
Yeah. But you do stack the physical, and you want that. Sounds like Alexis wants it in hand. If you don't hold it, you don't own it type of mindset. But yet
Well,
now,
that's Michael.
it's
Yeah.
Michael. That's right. But that was yours until you misplaced. I'm gonna not say lost. I'm
Once,
gonna say misplaced.
yeah,
that gold coin.
right. Once I had that, I've been a little bit
Yeah.
weary of holding smaller coins. I hold silver because I can get bars, but everything else is in
Interesting.
vaulted storage.
So that really did impact you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you wouldn't say, well, I'm going to change my method. I'm going to change the way I hold it and store it so I don't ever have that happen to me again.
Vaulted.
Really? You
and royalties.
So you
Yeah.
really don't want it. Wow.
I don't hold any physical gold like on my person at all since that happened. Because I really it was really upsetting, and I don't want to ever have to go through that again. So
no, I do. I can imagine how that really shook you.
Yeah.
And now Michael, though, he could be your custodian, right? You trust him, right? He could hold it for
says
you.
that he doesn't want to mix our stashes,
Well,
we don't want to commingle.
Just tell him to get you a really nice, highly rated, fire rated and protected vault safe.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a whole video on the proper vaults that people should have for their stacks coming up soon. But and have him be your custodian. You could sue him if he gets his fingers on it. No, I'm just teasing.
I like that idea.
Yankee, why do you got to cause me problems? But actually, I do have a question because she is going to have to hold on to some gold. I don't know. I haven't really told anybody, certainly not publicly. And I can't even remember if I told you, but we are kind of getting married soon. And what I want to do, this is going to be a lot of fun. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get some wedding gold. And I'm going to get her some nice bullion quality jewelry.
There we go.
Right? So we're talking bracelets. We're
Bracelets,
talking earrings.
necklaces.
We're talking some
Well.
other stuff.
Yeah, 24
And
carats.
this is going to be stuff that we only spend if we ever sell it off. Like if gold prices kind of skyrocket, we only sell to use just for domestic things like kids' college funds, like furniture, kitchen remodeling, things like that. So it's going to be just this thing, and I hope she doesn't lose any of those. I'm a little concerned about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost an earring.
So if you have any ideas, I'm going to be watching that safe video very carefully.
Yep.
And I'd love to hear how you and Mrs. Yankee store your jewelry. Maybe you do a video on that sometime. I have no idea. Maybe not specifics. I have no idea. But I
really try to keep. I'm going to be talking about it very generally.
Yeah.
And I make sure that I have layers of security, multiple layers for OPSEC. And I won't go into all the layers, but part of it is making sure it's not all in one place. So, I mean, it's very important to protect it very carefully. Not everybody can protect their wealth easily at home. I think of some people that don't trust the people they live with, or they're in an apartment, or it's just a bad area. There's so many reasons why vaulting does make sense for certain specific individuals and circumstances. Also, I've talked about this a lot too in retirement accounts where you can't be the custodian of the precious metals, but you don't want it in the stock market. You want it in physical precious metals. I can see a use case for vaulting. But in general, I want it. I want it in hand. I want it where I can get it, right? So anyways, so are you an extreme stacker, do you think?
Yes.
According to your definition, sure. Yeah.
I'm less extreme, and by your definition, I think I'm extreme. So Michael is definitely extreme.
Well, you said that's majority.
Admission is the first step. Okay. Really?
Like we have a problem.
I'll tell you, at some level, and I bet you everybody in the chat would admit to this. At some level, stacking is very addictive. And it's important to have a strategy. Do you have a stacking strategy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I think we each have our own, but I think we both have that. Yeah.
Okay. How do you think your stacking strategy differs
from each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Geez. Well, let's define what you mean by stacking strategy. It sounds like if I were to describe your stacking strategy, it would be hold it, until there's either an SHTF or it's time to give it to children. Is that about right?
That is about right. Yes.
Okay.
I don't sell
Okay.
my insurance. And I don't want to use my insurance. I don't want to use my health insurance, my homeowner's insurance, my car insurance. Don't want to use my insurance. It's like me driving to a friend's house and say, guess what? I got to use my auto insurance. Yeah, no. So I don't really want to exchange it to fiat currency. Could I? Yes. If something really bad happened to us, I could, but I don't want to. So yeah, that's a strategy.
Well, here's how I see things. Yep. I'll start. And I got to respectfully disagree with you on this point, which is that if you have physical gold and silver, and if you have enough to feed yourself and your family, and you can take care of everything, and you have any kind of surplus, I wouldn't say exchange it for fiat, or at least if you do it very briefly and transition that fiat into something else. Well, I don't think it's apocryphal. They say during the 1923 German hyperinflation, if you had just 1 ounce of gold, you could go walk down the streets of Berlin and get yourself a nice spacious townhouse.
Yes,
that's a strategy.
But that is a strategy. But that's not an antithesis of my strategy. My strategy says that I will exchange my silver and gold for goods and services. And so when you're talking about actually valuing my silver, my precious metals in terms of that, I can see it. But pricing it and valuing it in terms of fiat currency, I don't want to do that exchange.
Well, I understand that, but you might have to technically make the transition. Maybe this becomes worth like $100,000 and houses are worth, like $10,000 a piece. You'll have to convert this, maybe even for a minute, for 10 minutes, maybe it's digital, whatever, into some kind of fiat currency to make the transaction.
I'm concerned about that transaction, especially if the government has anything to do with it. Okay. Especially when we get into digital currencies. This is going to be very difficult. They're going to limit it. They're going to restrict it. They're going to monitor it. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm trying to get outside that system with my precious metals, especially silver. So anyway, I mean, that's just, again, stacking the Yankee way. Not everybody has to do it, right? You guys are stacking, the Michael and Alexis way, and I think there's a lot of overlap, which is really cool. All right.
We're barely stacking.
You're barely stacking. Speaking of which, let's take a quick peek. It looks to me as if your website has gotten 377 subscribers tonight.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That means that I got to give away 2 $50. Yeah, $50. Maybe we'll do that during the Q&A. While if people are answering your questions, I'll be giving this stuff away. Maybe that works.
Sure.
This stuff right here. I got a Benji and a Kennedy, 90% silver. And if you get the 400, another 23, I'll give away another one. So let's put that down here.
It's crazy.
It's your audience to have you here.
Kind. Huh? You guys are all generous. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, no, we appreciate you being here with us. And I do want to ask you about a video on your channel that really resonated with me. I was excited to watch it. It was the last one. You dropped it, I think, 2 days ago. It's entitled Precious Thoughts, Episode 5, Relocating with Precious Metals. In fact, somebody in the chat, can't remember the name, had asked, what about transporting your metals? That was a great video. Could you share maybe a small taste of that video for people?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of this. It's pretty basic. If you sit down and think it through, you can definitely kind of figure a lot of this stuff out for yourself. Because I think a lot of people in the community are pretty sharp. They're pretty on top of things. But it's also fun to kind of have some inspiration. But one thing I found out is when you're going across the country or interstate, if you're going to be going for more than one day, it's really, really helpful if you go to hotels. When you're staying in the hotels that have a nice little luggage cart or trolley, and then you can load whatever you have on there along with your luggage, and then you don't have to carry it box by box and make 5 or 10 or 20 trips.
Very heavy trips.
I bet. Wow. That was a good tip. I forget what tip that was. Tip number
It might have been number.
5.5.
I don't know.
You gave 5 good tips. Guys, check out that video on their channel after you subscribe to them, and you'll get all the other tips that they have for transporting their precious metals. I love the beginning of that video too. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Nicely done.
We had like going back, I would say if we were to do this again, because we relocated like almost exactly like across the country, like
Yeah, you
almost
did.
East Coast to almost West Coast.
Wow.
And we actually had someone comment something else that I thought was helpful. Otis, if
Otis
he's on
Woodward,
here,
yeah.
he commented one thing that he recommended was if you don't have a cart, or even if you have a cart, putting them in a cooler and then using that to wheel them, because people would expect that to be heavy. It's maybe a little unusual to wheel a cooler into a hotel, but certainly better than making like, a dozen trips of small boxes that clearly are heavy. And I thought that was something, if we go back and did it over, maybe we would have had a cooler with us too. It was a good
Yep.
piece of advice.
Yep. Were you well protected?
Oh yeah, we both were.
Yeah, I love that. Exercising your Second Amendment rights. Awesome. By the way, we just crossed 400. So yeah, Yankee's got to go over here and do another one.
We've got to put out some good videos then for
Oh,
everyone.
yeah. Yes, you do. You have fun and you do a great job with your videos. So platinum, palladium, that right up here at the top, this poll, 84% do not stack physical platinum or physical palladium. I'm going to end that poll right now. And boom, there's the results. You do stack physical platinum, right? Yeah, both.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
don't,
no
but
and
yeah.
yes. Okay, why don't you, Alexis, and why do you, Michael?
I'm more traditional, I guess. Like I see gold and silver as the investment commodities. I just don't. I get that there's a potential for it, but it feels more speculative to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's very good. And I'll just throw out that there's the industrial use case, but really we talk a lot about the GSR, the gold to silver ratio. There's also the platinum to gold ratio. And the platinum is technically rarer. The supply could be restricted. It does similarly function as money, although I agree the tradition is not there as much. So it remains a pretty tiny slice. But yeah, having a little platinum makes sense because when there's a rise in gold prices, silver goes up usually higher and faster than gold, and platinum kind of does too. And then plus, if I'm wrong on the industrial or on the monetary use, perhaps just due to industrial use in internal combustion engines, which platinum is predominantly used for, there could be some redemption there. So that's actually how I started. We cover it in our platinum video, which I'd encourage everyone to check out. The reasons for investing in platinum. But I started that about 2.5 years ago. I first started with platinum.
Interesting. Yep. Yeah. I think that's, for me, more of a traditionalist. I think I'm lining up more with Alexis. It's not a monetary metal. Never has been in the United States. I don't think it ever will be. Has a high melting point. I don't think it's easy to work with. And I personally think there is a possibility in an SHTF scenario where somebody's going to get confused with it with silver. I don't like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. If you're an idiot or if you're old like Yankee, right? Yeah. No, they don't look that far off. So anyway, I don't stack it.
Well, I'll throw this out to you. If you're under the age of 45 or 50 or 65 and you play video games, everyone knows that the ratio of platinum to gold is 100 ounces of gold to 1 platinum. And I know the video games don't lie.
That was in our video, and I thought that was funny. Yeah.
Oh, man, I want to, thank some people in here who's been dropping some super chats. Let's see. We've got Two Dudes Plumbing dropped $1 and then another $1. And then Steve Pettyjohn dropped 5. Thank you so much. Two Dudes Plumbing has super chatted again. Have you heard of the Binion Horde?
Minion Horde.
Binion Horde.
Binion?
Yes.
Binion.
Yeah. Okay, guys, if you don't know, it's a fascinating horde. It's a fascinating story. And Tim, my LCS dealer, tells it kind of in a video. So hang on. If you want to learn more about it, watch that video coming up. But it's really cool. Paul, super chatted $5. Thank you. Lewis, good to see another Yankee Cannon member in the house. Thank you, Lewis. Great to see you. Thank you for that $5. I've put in $6. There are 373 subs. Let's get the fort. Well, we did. Kilroy was here. $50. Let's make it $2.50 and a 1 ounce coin. Okay, you push me over $100. It's a 1 ouncer. Because we're talking about barter, and I think this is going to bother Michael, we're going to give away this. This is really cool. This is a barter pack. It's from Citizens for Sound Money. Love the reverse because it's New Hampshire, live free or die. There's the website right there, c4smoney.org. Check it out. They're 1/5 ounce fractional silver. Adds up to 1 ounce. All 5. They're really super cool. Come in a nice package. 999 fine silver. We're going to give away that for hitting that magical $120 total super chats. We get to 200. I'll do another ounce. Canadian Stacker, again, thank you so much for being a Patriot Pistol, 6-star Patriot Pistol. How long have you been a Yankee Cannon member, Michael?
Me?
Yeah, do you know?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
How long have we been talking?
The time kind of blurs. A year and a half, 2 years, maybe?
Yeah, it's been about close
like
to
that.
2 years. Yeah,
it's been great.
Yeah. All right, so you're at 400. That means I said if we get to 2, 3, 4, that's $3.50, 1 ounce. Why don't we do a Q&A? And while we do the Q&A, I will put on the slow mode and I will harvest some names. I know everyone's upset now that I'm going to go to slow mode, but it really has a bad effect on my computer when you just let it rip with 732 people in the chat. So slow mode is on. This is your chance to put something in the chat. I will harvest the participants. And of course, when people put something in the chat now, it's going to be hard to do questions in the chat because it's just going to grow like crazy. So maybe before we do that, talk to us about your non-physical precious metal investments.
I can take this one because I'm kind of the
royalty queen.
I'm kind of the royalty queen. But I really love. I know this is controversial, especially with the stacking community. Michael probably doesn't agree with me on this. I do really like royalty companies. I am very like I said. I mean,
actually, I'm sorry. Explain what a royalty company is first, and then why.
Sure. So they're companies that basically they help fund gold and silver mining companies. And then in exchange for their funding, they then get a certain cut of profits. And they're publicly traded, so you can hold them basically shares of their stock. And as they receive profits, you as an investor get to capitalize on that. So the reason I like them the most is that historically, when the price of gold goes down, royal or silver, royalty companies' share price is a little higher relative to the price of gold dropping. And similarly, when the price of gold or silver goes up, gold and silver royalty companies' share price goes up in a higher magnitude than the price of gold or silver is. So you catch a little more of the tailwinds and you don't get as much turbulence, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
Better alpha.
Better alpha. Yes.
You're less exposed to some of the day-to-day operations, the impact of gasoline prices, diesel, I should say, those types of things. It helps spread the risk. So
they take, I think oftentimes it's structured in a way that the royalty company takes the top of the profits. So you're a little more insulated from any problems. And you're also diversified because oftentimes they're holding more than one, they're funding more than one project.
And you like to invest. And this is investing, right? Leveraging where you think silver and gold are going to go in the future and playing that as a speculative investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that is That's not insurance. That's not stacking. That is
Right.
a much more of an investing type. But you're tying it to again the price action of gold and silver. How about you?
And the same general thesis that we believe in, which is that gold and silver is real money, and that really the dollar is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is, but it's not real money. It's just currency, and it's subject to manipulation by our government, by the Federal Reserve. It's just, yeah.
But I have a question for you, Alexis. What do you do if Justin Trudeau, who I understand is the Prime Minister of Canada, and who Dave Cullum thinks could be a descendant of a prior communist dictator, catches wind of your political leanings and has TD Ameritrade, which is a Canadian company, freeze all of your stock accounts and your brokerage accounts and everything else? What do? I don't think
that's what I have you for.
I don't think Justin Trudeau is going to find my American Gold Eagles or my Kruger Rands.
No, that's what I have them for. But to be totally honest with you, also another reason I like the royalty companies is I don't have to have $1,900 to buy some gold to invest. I can do it in very small increments of capital. You know, that gold coin really was a substantial amount of my portfolio at the time, you know, even now. So, you know, for people who maybe want to get involved and invest, but they just don't have as much capital, they can just throw into coins and physical, especially gold, physical gold. I think royalty companies are just a nice option. Now, that being said, I understand the risk of really, if SHTF happens, I might be SOL.
Oh, you've got counterparty risk there. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to. This is tradable stuff. You don't treat this the way you would treat your physical precious metals. So I get it. I think people sometimes look at getting rich, building their wealth huge with physical precious metals. I think, you know, we had this discussion in the chat. Yes, over a certain period of time, it sometimes beats the S&P. It can actually do well, can perform well. You can pick and choose the time frames, right? But over the long haul, I believe that most of the capital appreciation, the appreciation in value in fiat currency is lost through inflation. So you got to be really careful about, oh man, I'm going to make all this money. Yeah, what has inflation done to that? What has the value of the dollar done during that period of time? But when it comes to what you're doing, Alexis, with royalties, you're leveraging that, and you really can make a lot of money. You can also lose it, so it's speculative. But yeah, that's pretty wise. What about you, Michael? Do you do this stuff like a lot?
A little bit. I don't want to go into all the details. There's a lot of derivatives and contracts and things like that. Yeah, but I aim to keep about 50% physical to keep myself well grounded. Yeah, I mean, one day I could. I mean, I got GDX calls and GLD calls and SPY puts and all this other stuff.
So
but
you're trading like crazy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're structured on different timelines. There's ladders, there's all kinds of stuff. So, you know, it gets a little complex. And I basically what I just tell people is buy yourself ounces of gold and silver. You're going to be just fine. And that way you don't have to get into the weeds about it. But I will disagree with you on something else, Yankee. I know you hate it. I know you hate it or love it.
We do this, dude. We do this one-on-one. You're disagreeing me back and forth, right? I love it. Go for it.
Nobody catches a break.
I love the back and forth. I really do, because you know, Yankee, you're a very humble guy, so you'll never say this, but you have a very sharp mind, and I respect your career background. I respect your professional background. I respect your faith. And I respect how conversant you are, how knowledgeable you are, how up to date you are on all these things. That really impresses me.
Let him argue with you now.
Oh yeah, but I'm going to argue with you.
I like that you're
it's time for the giveaway. Look at the time. All right, let's put the names in that I've been waiting on. And
that was great.
All right, let's load those names up. And give away. We're going to give away 3 Kennedy $half, and then that 5-pack of 1/5 ounce silver. Man, there's a lot of names here. All right, here we go. I see the names now. Let's sort them. I'm gonna let you do your thing, dude. I'm just giving you a hard time. You can do it now. You can while I'm doing this stuff, why don't you tell me how you disagree with me? Go for it.
Good.
Go ahead.
Do it. Quick.
Go ahead.
Do what?
Your critique or your
Oh, you
argument.
want to talk about something? I'm sorry. I was
You
pointing
said
left
you
at
gave
one.
him all these compliments,
No,
but
all I'm going to say is,
Oh, my word.
no, this is one of those rare situations in world and I think economic American history where there's gold and silver is simultaneously your best insurance policy and also probably the best investment. That doesn't happen a lot. It really doesn't. It's pretty rare. I think it is always prudent for people to hold on to a certain percent, 1, 5, more than 1, 5, 10% of your wealth, especially if you have a considerable amount, you have family to take care of.
Right.
That is a baseline, makes a lot of sense. But now the environment we're in is very conducive, not conducive. It's very
vulnerable.
No. It's
I'm going to check.
opportune.
I'm going to check you,
for
Michael.
golden
Since
investment.
2008, we have been on a hockey stick type of inflationary expansion, and it's not price inflation; it is currency inflation. We've printed insane amounts of currency, and metals have not caught up. So I understand what you're saying, but when the price inflation really takes off, and metals, I don't know how much of a return on investment related in dollars that is really going to be. I hear you. There is money to be made, but I don't know if it's going to be really adjusted for inflation all that much.
I have an easy answer for that, an easier counterpoint, which is just that gold price lags inflation. That's it.
There it is.
Usually
You're
by
right.
one
You're right. No,
years.
I'm not going to disagree with you there. All right. We can't do this. We can't do. We'll do this on the next call. All right. So let me shuffle this up again. All right, guys. We're going to do 4 spins, one right after the other. Don't leave after this either, because the big giveaway is coming up later on after the Q&A. All right. Let's spin real quick here. I'm so glad we got you over that mark, dude. That's great. People are going to be happy watching your videos. They're going to learn a lot.
We're excited to have so many new followers or subscribers.
All right, we've got Criminal Albert, RW, Kevin, Hugh. I don't think Hugh's going to hold on to it. Looks like Diller Turden. Diller Turden wins the first. I'm going to just take it off the top. So this is the Kennedy. I got them right here. Let's move this flag out for a minute. All right, so right here. That's yours, Dylan. Send me an email at yankeestacking@gmail.com, and I will get this mailed out to you, Dylan. Write your name down here. Turden. Kennedy. All right, we're going to just go right back and continue the spin. Close. I'm going to shuffle it twice and spin. This is for the Benji. We're going to go back to we're going to go to a Benji, and then we'll go back to the Kennedy. Good luck, everyone. All right. Jerry, Dylan, Diller again. Matt, Mithros, Darren, Sangerers, Nasty Nate, Nick, Mooseburger. Yep, looks like Nick's going to get this one. Congratulations, Nick. Again, you know the drill. Just send me an email, yankeestacking@gmail.com. We'll send this really nice Benjamin $50 out to you. Nick, let me write that down. And be asking some questions. In fact, in the chat, uppercase, all caps, ask a question. We're going to have Michael and Alexis answer them for you. So I write this down. So get ready. No, no pressure. Just Michael, make Alexis answer them all. All right. Just take a break.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Let's switch back here. I'm going to shuffle up maybe a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This is for the other Kennedy $50, 1964. These are all 90%. I only give away 90%, by the way. What do you guys think about 40%? Do you touch it? I'm asking you.
Oh, us?
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like you always give your 100%, Yankee. Maybe 110%.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
No, we don't have any 40%. I don't think you do either, do you?
40% of a brain.
Ooh. All right. Looks like Christopher Wallace is going to walk away with the other Kennedy here. This is yours, Christopher. Email me, yankee.stacking@gmail.com. Please don't forget your mailing address. It's amazing how many people get excited and forget to send that. All right. And then the last one is this right here, the Barter silver, 1/5 ounce. Love the live free or die motif. Let's give this away right now. We'll spin it after we shuffle it. All right.
Those look beautiful. I wish I could be in the drawing for those. You said they were what, fifth of an ounce?
Fifth of an ounce.
Yeah.
I had the director, one of the heads of Citizens for Sound Money on an Ask Yankee before. I'm going to have them on again.
Very cool.
They gave away a pile of those on that live stream. That was
Very cool.
Crazy. All right, this looks like it's going to be, ooh, I don't know. Can Robert hold on? Robert, hold on. Hold on tight. No! Tammy Uo wins it, steals it, actually. Tammy, congratulations. You get these nice 1/5 ounce barterable silver. So we're going to put that over here. All the Kennedys. Really quick check to make sure before we move on that I haven't shortchanged the community and you didn't break 500 subscribers. 520, 425. 425. Nope, you didn't get to 5. We have 800. That's not enough.
That's a lot.
No, that's not enough, guys. No, it is 500 or we're not ending the stream. There's their link right in the chat. I'm not going anywhere. You've got to do it. And what do I give away? I'll give away an ounce of constitutional silver, $1.40. All right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 dimes.
Wow.
I gotta have 4 dimes in here, right? 2,
Wow.
3, 4. All right. So that's a roughly an ounce of silver. Rule of thumb, about $1.40. Take a little bit of wear, especially without standing liberty. That might be, you know what? There. Fine. $1.50. Now I know it's an ounce, even with the wear. Okay. I made up for it there. Right here. All right. And then, if we break, if I can get over 200 in super chats, I'll pull out a buffalo, guys, a 1 ounce buffalo round. So I'm just saying. But more important than that tonight, more important than the super chats, is you got to get this channel up over 500 subscribers. I got 487. 487. Come on.
Like 30 seconds.
Isn't that great? I love when this happens. You guys, you deserve every one
you
of these
guys are
subs.
awesome. This is crazy.
Yep, we got 491. 490. Let me refresh this one more time. 493. All right, get your questions ready. Get your questions ready in the chat right now. Uppercase. How do I win a pocket pinger? Forever Metal. They're sending me a pile of pocket pingers to give away on the next Ask Yankee with real as well as fake silver in them. Okay, I'm just telling. I think Alexis is overcome.
503 followers.
No
that is
way.
crazy.
Let me refresh
Subscribers.
Let me see. Yeah, 512. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Way to go. All right, so let's just spin the wheel one more time for this, right? You guys, what made it happen? So let's just jump back to the wheel really quick. I will harvest names again for the big giveaways. All right, guys. So let's just close this, shuffle it a couple more times, and spin really quick. I'm so happy for you. That is so sweet. All right, let's see who wins the 1 ounce plus silver, constitutional silver. There's Ellie. Good to see Ellie in the chat. Homestead Noob, Steve Carroll, James Farrell, Judith, and Dan. I'm guessing Davison. We'll see. We'll see if they win. Oh, I think they're going to do it. Yes, Judith and Dan Davis with the wind. That's awesome. All right. You got Right there, $1.50. Dan, Judith, whichever's watching right now,
You're the queen.
email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com right down there and send me your mailing address. I'll get that out to you. All right. And let's see. Do I have other super chats? Yeah, it looks like Green River Aquatics super chatted $5. 500 and Buffalo sent you an email, Yankee. Oh, Green River Aquatics. I don't check my email while I'm doing the live stream. It's just, I have 3 massive widescreen monitors up right now with all the stuff happening. I just can't check on it right now, but maybe next live stream we can do something there. But thank you for the $5 super chat.
One of those monitors probably has the live gold price.
well, yeah. I mean, come on, man. This bullion's got 1939. Ooh, what's your predict?
I was happy to see the price this week and today specifically. It was
okay,
nice.
tell me about this. Is another question. I know questions are coming in the chat, but right now, I got to ask you. We are nearing tomorrow a debt ceiling limit. Oh no, a crisis. We've never had a crisis like this before. Yeah, sure. We have it all the time. So I got to ask you, what is gold and silver going to do when we hit that ceiling? And there's this threat of a shutdown in the government and everybody is like freaking out. What's going to happen?
Noise. That's just noise. It's irrelevant. There might be some short-term. Yeah, there might be some short-term reactions to it, but I think it's irrelevant.
I feel like people have alarm fatigue from that because it happens like twice a year. Right? Or this debt ceiling crisis happens at least annually.
Well, Sleeves 22, one of my members, says debt limit has been lifted over 100 times already. Right? So it's posturing, it's politics. It's a way to point the finger across the aisle and make them look like Satan. You know, I mean, it's just awful. And, you know, there's a lot of grandstanding. And quite frankly, I think they should take a government holiday. Stop passing too many laws. Shut it down. The problem is they shut down all the things that they know will affect their citizens. They shut down the state park, the national parks. They shut down services that affect people. They won't shut down the stuff that they really should shut down. So, yeah. But what do you think? Gold, silver?
Shut it all down. And also, you forgot the cornerstone of my platinum thesis is that they're going to revalue platinum to $1 trillion a coin. So, hey, guys.
I have something else to say. This might be a little off topic, but I also want to just plug Convention of States here because they are for fiscal restraints for the federal government.
I'm glad you said that. Alexis, people feel very strongly on both sides of that. I've had arguments over the Convention of States. No, you can't possibly allow that to happen. Our wise founding fathers knew that this was going to happen. They put that in there for a reason. And I personally, I'm with you, Alexis. I think it's worth a slight risk to get that to happen. We have to hold them accountable. It's got to be done right. I know. But Mrs. Yankee and I just, she says to me, what are we going to do? What can we do? How do we stop them? It doesn't matter how much we vote for. It just doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. I mean, we're active volunteers, at least when we were, before we relocated to somewhere on the east part of the country, as Michael likes to be very vague, but, we were volunteers in our district with Convention of States, and they would only allow.
I was a district captain.
You were a district captain,
yeah.
but
okay,
the runaway convention thing is
the runaway convention.
I see why people are worried about it, but
they are.
The Constitution has in there that the only things that could be addressed would be already predetermined prior to this convention. So it couldn't be like Second Amendment rights come into this rewriting of the Constitution. It could only be things that were specifically
Fiscal
written, which are
term limits. I mean, wood stove bear.
Those 3 things. There's 3 things.
Okay, so wood stove bear. I want you to answer him right now in the chat. Convention of States will guarantee a total communist takeover.
Only if, only if 38 state legislatures delegates simultaneously decide to become communist, which if that's going to happen,
it's going to happen anyway, right?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, like, for example, the term limits for federal officials right now. There are none. So the only thing they could vote for is the only thing they could vote for in that convention would be to keep the status quo.
Right.
You know, I mean, they can only discuss those 3 specific fields of, anyways, we're getting off topic, but
no, this is important. It was come off a question. You can finish your thought.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, we're very strong supporters of Convention of States, and only because we were really involved with the organization that we understand that this runaway convention, it's just really it's not very likely to happen. You would have to have 38 of the 50 states vote for a particular issue for it to be, Michael's bringing back his district captain t-shirt, but
oh boy. Yeah, he's
but anyway, the point is look, as people who are very patriotic, we do support this, and we don't think that a runaway convention is worth, I mean, we're already in bad shape, and
yeah, we need to put some
probably
power
one of the
to
only
people.
solutions we have as the people.
Yep. Somebody's asking right now, I think it was Melbourne Stacker, did I hear 10-ounce silver takeaway? Well, yeah, the giveaway, not takeaway, giveaway is going to be on these gorgeous rounds that, I'll tell you, Alexis, you nailed it. That really pretty rounds. And it's the bull and it's the bear. And you missed it. They were, they were fist pumping. Good. Yeah. Way to go. Yeah. I mean, it's just gorgeous. We're going to do it in 2 batches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I just want it to be really extra special for a couple winners. So that's the final giveaway with you. But let's do a couple more questions, and then we'll get to the giveaway. We'll be done. Let's see. Do you see anything in there that jumps out at you? Hopefully they're uppercase. If you haven't put in a question in uppercase, please do. There was something about miners or, hold on, I'm scrolling back. It was before we went off on the Convention of States, and that really filled the chat up. LCS or online purchase, says Bree. Go ahead. LCS or
sorry,
online? Do you like to purchase your silver and gold and platinum online or LCS, local coin shop?
Both. Yeah, it makes sense to have a local coin shop relationship established, especially if you want to sell. You get pretty decent deals there. It depends on where you go, who you talk to. Right. If you're looking at buying in bulk, LCS is good. Also, online can be good too.
LCS, I know, like one time Michael placed a purchase with a dealer that we both knew, but it was his purchase, and I was by myself picking it up, and he personally walked me to my car with it. So there's definitely a personal touch to that if you make those connections with people.
I agree. But I think there's a place for online as well. Again, it matters your certain circumstance. You might not have an LCS within 100 miles of you. You might not trust them. They may not be very good. And online does allow for flexibility, price, and offering. So I did see somebody say, is the SD Bullion Buffalo Rounds a good deal?
Okay. 149 over spot. Yeah, that's a good deal for a round.
Yeah.
You think?
Come on.
That is a no-brainer. Yeah. People should be buying these. I would love to see this gone. And I'm going to do my best to make them gone. All right. So yeah, you definitely want to check that deal out. What other questions do we have?
$1 over spot for silver. That's like you're buying 1,000-ounce bars. You're lucky if you can get 100-ounce bars for $2.50 over spot these days.
That is a great deal.
For a single-ounce round, 149 over spot's pretty good. And the Canadian, listen, I have no business relationship with SD Bullion, and Tyler Wall seems great, and they seem fine. But anyway, but $2.99 and $2.49 Maple Leafs over spot. That was pretty good. Yeah. I get into that. I was happy to get $4 Britannias over spot about 6 or 7 months ago. So yeah, those are good deals.
Forever Metal. When will precious metals take the next significant dip so I can buy?
Dip.
Well, you can give me your forecasts for 2023. I'll let you do that.
I've been enjoying watching the price rise, and I don't want to see it go below 1900 again.
You've got, you can look at it for two technical patterns. You can look at it as still a cup and handle pattern, or you can look at it as an inverse head and shoulders with kind of a slant to it going back 12, 13 years. I'm talking about the price of gold continuous futures contracts. Those all, I think those both are compelling. Between that and the fundamental reasons, I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't reapproach all-time highs. What I think could happen is you might have a reaching of all-time highs around the 2070, 2100 range. And then either it pierces through that very quickly and then retraces, and then 2070 or 2100 becomes the floor. Or alternatively, you can have it go up against that and continue. I was talking to Alexis about this the other day. There's it's called a broadening descending wedge pattern, or a broadening descending megaphone pattern. Maybe I'll do a video where I'll chart it all out. But the long story short is I think you can reapproach all-time highs and potentially burst through those in 2023.
That's good. Another question in here says, what will silver do after the Fed meeting? Did you see that comment go by?
You're talking about the February FOMC meeting?
Yes. So I'm showing right now the CME FedWatch tool. And right now the consensus is overwhelming that they're going to raise a quarter basis points. So, 25 basis points, bring it up a quarter. There's been a lot of talk about, the Fed's going to, do a quarter basis. I was reading this. The Philadelphia Fed President Patrick Harker was talking yesterday, and he was saying, well, I could definitely see they need to ease up for a quarter, but we're going to keep raising it. And I wouldn't be surprised, he said, if it gets over 5%. Let's get above 5% and sit there a while. Sounds like a pause to me. Get to 0.25%, maybe another, and then stop. What do you guys think? And what will silver do if that happens?
Probably follow the bond markets. As for silver, if gold lags inflation and silver lags gold, it could just take time. So hard to say, but if you're looking for an immediate skyrocket of silver, I wouldn't hold out for that. I think it's David Morgan who put it this way, who's the silver guru. He says 90% of the move happens in the last 10% of the time. So you have to be patient. Well said. Yeah.
And to Alexa's point earlier, just to share this too. I mean, the dollar, right? We've seen a 7-month low as the Fed rate rises. This is bullish again for metals as the dollar declines, and we saw it go up today on dollar weakness. So, I think there is a definite expectation for a slowing down of the Fed action, and I think this is not, in my opinion, where the big jump happens. The big jump, I believe, happens when they have to forego their inflation fight and attack rampant stagflation, out of control. The GDP crashing, companies laying off. We'll see unemployment eventually, and my opinion is that is when the Fed turns around and starts, doing QE again, you're going to see silver go bonkers, and gold too. And there's the hand. And do you completely disagree with me on this one, Michael?
Am I allowed to disagree with you?
No, I was going to say that I actually agree. I actually agree. I think the Federal Reserve is between a rock and a hard place right now. Like they just don't have a way out of this. I don't think this soft landing is just going to be very hard to pull.
I agree with what you guys are saying, but I think that's only going to drive up.
I think it's time for our final giveaway with. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Go ahead, finish. I'm just teasing you, bud.
Well, all I'm trying to say is that might be responsible for another 10 or 20% move. But if you want to see big moves in precious metals, you need a sovereign debt crisis like we had in the 1970s, like we had after World War II, like we had after the Civil War, like we had after the Revolutionary War. Sovereign debt has to go down. If you see U.S. 10-year yields go up to 15, 20% absent Fed intervention, that's when financial managers have come to the conclusion that we're in an inflationary crisis, and that's where you see the big capital moves. That might take a while.
I agree with you. I do.
Me?
Yeah, I know. I do occasionally. I love talking with you, buddy. This has been fun. Let's do the
The
giveaway,
feeling's
guys.
mutual.
For real. Okay, so are we still in slow mode? Did I not release the hounds? I don't think I did I? Yeah, we're still in slow mode, which is good for Yankee. That settles down the chat. They hate it. They really do. All right, after the next 2 giveaways, and these are big guys. These are these. Okay, 5 luscious ounces, courtesy.
Luscious.
They are luscious. Alexis, Michael, you guys were so generous to do this. I mean it.
No, you and your community are generous. We just wanted to do this as a way to thank everybody for listening to my nonsense and for their time and attention. No, you guys are great. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for hosting us for a while.
This is a great it's a great community. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh man. And what's next? Tell us a little bit about your channel. What you have planned. I know it's just in its infancy. You guys must have something. And this also gives people a chance to put in their entry in the chat.
For sure. Yeah, I'll let you go first and then I'll chase it.
Yeah, I'll go, maybe you can go bigger picture. I'll go more like specific. Our next, I think, kind of angle is probably going to be focusing a little bit more on prepping. In fact, we have a playlist that we're going to start posting videos to that it's barely prepping.
That's awesome.
Because, you know, we're going off this barely bullish. So everything's barely something. BEAR. Oh, why? But yeah, so we're going to do some videos on prepping. And I just want to reiterate, you know, it's not that I think prepping is bad. I like to think that everything's going to be okay. And I just don't like to think like SHTF is going to happen. So I'm a little weary of calling it that because I want to think that the world is happy and good and nothing's ever going to go wrong. But at the same time, I see this as more of an insurance policy in case, you know, looking around and seeing the reality of things. I don't want to be delusional about potential realities.
You are what I call a realist.
Yeah.
You want to be optimistic. You don't want to be pessimistic, but you see the realities of the world and what we're doing. You would be tremendously optimistic and not really prep much if we were fiscally responsible, monetarily sound. If we did the right things, you would back off. I would back off. I would have some level of prep just for, you know, a hurricane or the blizzard that might show up outside my house, but nothing like what I'm doing now. It's because I'm a realist.
Yeah. And all of this really started, I feel like, in 2020 because things happened that I think was just, I never thought that we would see the government take certain actions that they did. And that just really shook me. And you know, again, I want to be positive. So it's not that I think like, oh, preppers are bad. I just don't want to think the world is going to end. You know, I want to think everything's okay. But this is a good insurance policy because I see the reality.
You'll sleep better at night too. It's also a good way. It's good for sleep.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you do your prepping videos, you can maybe live stream any?
I don't know about live streaming. I have to figure out how to do that. Maybe
we could figure it out.
Some of these Yankee Cannon discussions we have, you might have to run me through some of the technical aspects.
Yep.
I'm not against it at all, definitely.
Well, I want to be a part of it if you are. Maybe can I be a guest?
Would you actually? Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Oh,
that'd be great.
That would be fun.
Because honestly, Yankee, your videos on prepping, and by the way, if you guys haven't watched Yankee's prepping videos, you're missing out. No, I really mean that. I'm not just blowing smoke. Now, there's some stuff I can add to it because, you know, I come from a background of healthcare. I can talk about pore sizes and electrostatic forces that affect viruses and bacteria.
Whoa.
I can talk about the things that infect you. We can talk about the medications that maybe you might consider getting to treat them. And these are some of the things we were just talking about this morning over coffee. Like, this is stuff that people probably should know. And it really is. It's all valuable stuff. The bigger picture is we have a passion for this. We really care about it a lot. We really care about people. And we really want to just take what we've learned over the years, the experiences we've had, the training we've had, with some things with healthcare, with some things with prepping, with some things with investing.
With some things with life.
And life in general. And just say, here, this is what we figured out. I have no edge. I have no angle. And when I do, rarely, I'll promote some things only because I think they're convenient. But outside of that, I really just want to do this because I think it's good.
Awesome.
And I like to expose people to truth.
Thank you. Hey, let's give away some stuff here, right? So
About time.
All right. So let me put in all the harvested names. All copy and paste. By the way, did you get to 600 subscribers?
Oh my, stop. Did we? I haven't looked.
That's insane.
What are you at?
We're at 547.
Four.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay. If we get to 600 before I spin, we will give away a buffalo round. Even though I didn't get to 200, we're going to do a buffalo because I just got to do something here. So let me. So the names are in there. All right. So we get the names. All right. Let's see.
Now this one's for the 5 ounces, yeah?
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm giving it a little bit of time. I'm going to spin for this first. If we can get to 600 in the next few seconds here, because I know we've got 800 people in the chat, and I know there's a pile of people who haven't subbed you that should. I think they should be really impressed with what you're able to offer on your channel. So you got 552. All right. Maybe I'll just not. I don't know. I'm going to give it another few seconds.
You know,
we got a question here. Richard Burton wanted to know how you two met.
How we met?
Yeah.
We met in Columbus, Ohio, 2016.
Columbus, undisclosed state.
Oh. Usually Michael bleeps me out when I say things that are too.
Oh boy. Okay. The first rule of prepping.
We met there. I didn't say we lived there, and we definitely do not live there now. Am I giving too much information by stating one specific city in the country we don't live in?
No longer there, so that's good. That's good, right? You're gone.
But we met there in 2016. We met at a bar through friends.
Okay.
Can I say that? Am I sharing?
Say whatever you like.
If Michael's done.
I do have a funny story. The place we met on our first date. This is kind of fun. We went back there later, just kind of nostalgically, and this is crazy. You know those like wire brushes that you clean grills with? Mm-hmm. Well, this fine young lady, she ordered chicken fajitas, and one of those little bits of wire got in the food, and it got lodged in her pharynx or larynx.
Yeah,
it was our first trip to the emergency room.
We had to go.
High five.
We actually had to go to the emergency room together.
I'm not showing you guys. I'm sorry. You did another high five and I missed it. Oh,
first emergency
The forceps that the ER doc had to use to get the bristle out were like this long.
And I had to just open my mouth, but it was worth it because otherwise it would have had to be some sort of surgical procedure because it was a metal, brush, and the bristle was like lodged in my throat. So anyways, not the most romantic experience, but
that's cute. That's great.
The place still holds a special place in our hearts, maybe, but also
hopefully they don't get wire brushes in your heart too.
No, great story. I love it.
I kept the bristle they took out as like a little memento.
So I just want to thank Recon John for that $5 super chat. Gold is God's money. Yeah, it is. I was doing a Bible study on Genesis, and I remember early on getting to that whole section where it talked about the gold that they found and how beautiful. I was like, ooh, I like that section. So thank you for that $5 super chat. Also, Josu Rosado super chatted $100. Boom! There goes there it is. We're over 200 now with that super chat. 230. That's another ounce of silver. So,
wow.
You know what? Well, first, let's see where you're at.
We're at 593.
Okay, everybody stop. Okay, just no more. No more subscribers. That's it. You can stop at 593.
We're done.
We're done because that will require me another ounce. No more, right? So please. Oh, it's 596. You're not listening to me, people. Come on now. No more subscribers to the Barely Bullish Investment YouTube. Right here. See, look, I'm going to refresh it right now.
They're not listening.
No.
They're not listening.
No, it's 598. Don't do it. Please.
You stop.
Yeah, you tell them to stop. Oh man, 603. It's not going to work. All right.
Sorry, Yank.
That's okay. You know what? I changed my mind. We're doing a maple. Let's do a maple. Yeah, why not? I'm just feeling it tonight. Let's do it. Maple. And because we hit 600, we're going to do the Buffalo round. We're going to do 4 spins of the wheel right now. Okay. So I already harvested them in. Let's switch over to the wheel. Let's get rid of all the flotsam and jetsam here. Let me sort really quick. I should have done this earlier. My apologies. Get down there to the members. There they are. Boom. Clear that out. There's some new member. Clear that out. Can I clear out the Yankee stacking? Hey guys, can I clear out the Yankee stacking? Guys, you let me remove my name, right? From the giveaways. They're not going to let me do it. No, they're not. I got to leave it in there. Oh boy. So help me if it lands on that. All right, let's do the 4 spins right here. This is for the Buffalo round. No. Right in the chat. Look at that. No, it's already rigged. No, it's not Simply Hillbilly. Stop it. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Oh, man. Aren't they a great couple, guys? Those of you who have subbed their channel, you'll be happy you did. All right, Bud, Hugh, Matthew, Zodiacal Litecoin Rogers, Jim Tubish. No, it looks like TC is going to steal it. That is the winner of the Buffalo round. All right, right here, TC. You won this. Please email me your mailing address to yankeestacking@gmail.com. I will get that out to you. Let me write down TC Buffalo. All right. Now back to the wheel. And we'll shake it up a bit and spin. This is for the maple leaf. Oh boy. Watch the video, comment, leave a like, or YouTube washes them out. Okay. Wow, Maple Leaf. Yeah, here we go. Jackson, Brett, Ken, Bitbud, Kevin Dolly. Looks like Kevin might hold on to it. Yeah, I think, Kevin, you're going to get it. You got the maple. Congratulations. Well done. This is it right here. It's a nice one. Really nice. It's a 2022. Very cool. It's a BU. You're going to enjoy that. Don't forget to email me, Kevin. Evan Dolly. All right. Switching back. And now this is it. This is it, guys. We're going to shuffle it. Oh, they're back. Are you guys on mute? You ready to see this?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. These are the big giveaways coming up right now.
All right.
Couple more shuffles. Good luck. 5
Good
1
luck.
ounce bullion rounds. 5. Oh, Luke's nervous. Here we go.
He's nervous.
Homestead Noob, Would-Be, Ryan, Karen I, Michael. Not you, Michael. Oh, Timolini. No, he lost it to Nick. Nick Ullman. Congratulations, Nick. That's awesome. You just won these right here. Woo! What do you think? Congratulations. All right. Email me. Don't forget. Right down there. yankeestacking@gmail.com. Send me your mailing address, Nick.
Congratulations, Nick.
And then the final 5. Here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
All right. Woohoo. No, GF, you cannot identify as Nick. All right, Lisa, Ben, Jean, two dudes, Joanne, Valerie, Mrs. Rose Matthews, Keith Havens, Angel Maldonado. Can Angel hold on? She's holding on. She's holding on. It's coming down to the wire. Yes, Angel wins it. Congratulations. Angel, you got the last 5. Ooh, right here. Very nice. And Angel, you know the deal. Email me your mailing address. We'll get that out. Well, guys, anything you want to say at the end here?
Us, no. Again, thank you, Yankee. Thank you, your audience. You guys have been great. I'd like to ask everybody who's subbed. Thank you so much for that. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Do us a favor. In the comments, or we also post our email address. Let us know if there are things you want to hear about. We'd love to talk about whatever you want to talk about. So please engage with us. We're very open to suggestions, very open to ideas. We're here to help and serve you. We've already gone through all this stuff. We understand it. We feel good about it. And we just like to pass on what we can add to it, because there is this whole community here of people who are very bright, very truth-seeking, and they all have different perspectives, and I think they can all be useful.
And I think this community is growing.
Oh,
Yep.
It is. It most certainly is. And so thank you, both of you. You guys are fantastic. I'm so glad to have met you, and just have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Sounds great.
Have a great night to everyone watching, and to you as well, Yankee.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Can't wait to see you again. Hopefully next time when we see Yankee, we'll be able to buy our meals in gold and silver.
All right. Take care.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. There we go. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be opening up the call line. I want to hear from you what you thought of that conversation. We'll give away a few more pieces of silver tonight. We're not quite done yet. It is only 10:27 where I'm at. And yeah, so here's the deal. Let me open up the call line right now. I'll put the number in the chat. That's probably the right thing to do. And before also I do that, I should probably release you from the prison of slow mode. So let me turn off the slow mode after all those giveaways. And and by the way, thank you for super chats that just came in. I saw Katsumax super chat at £5. Yankee, do you think Litecoin is better compact investment on silver 1 ounce than physical ones? I don't do Litecoin at all. Don't do crypto. But thank you for that £5. I appreciate it. M. Drexler put $5 in. Thank you. You guys are perfect for each other. Thanks for coming on. Congrats on future wedding. Wow, that was really nice. And then I did see, was that? Yep, that was the last one. So, all right. So you're free at last. Yes, I know, Dead Man's Treasure. You're free. And now let me turn on, the call line. Call line is now open. If you want to call in, there is the first call. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hi, Yankee.
Hi. Who's this?
This is Knox Stacks.
Knox Stacks, man, you were ready, weren't you?
I was.
You called in with your speed dial, didn't you?
I did.
So what'd you think of our little chat with Michael and Alexis?
I definitely enjoyed that chat on investing.
That's on investing. Well, you said the key word there. And I'm promising 2 quarters tonight. Do you want a standing Liberty and a Washington? 2 Washingtons? Your call.
What you have looks good to me.
Looks good to you. All right, Knox, man. You're just taking the silver. You were here in the beginning, right? When I messed up on the early bird words, you got the early bird words and you called in. Well done. Anything new to tell me about in your stacking?
No, I was just sitting here looking at that 1/4 ounce gold maple leaf from SD Bullion, though.
What do you think
that's
about
really
that?
tempting.
It is.
That is a very tempting price.
4% premium on a 1/4 fractional. If anybody has that money stored and ready to go, there's your target for gold. Fractional gold. I know people can't get an ounce. Sometimes it's hard. A quarter ounce is great. Knox, if you can get that, do it.
Yeah, it's an amazing premium for a quarter ounce.
It is. It is. All right, Knox. Thanks a lot for calling in.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. All right, the call line's still open. You can call in. Let me just write down Knox stacks, 2 quarters. Yep. Next call is coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
No way.
Yes, way.
That is awesome.
Who's
This
this?
is Constitutional Remedy.
Constitutional Remedy. Is this the first time you've called in?
No, I've called in, but this is the first time I've got on.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That's what I meant. The first time you've gotten on with me, right?
Yep,
That's awesome.
sure is.
So what can I answer for you?
Well, I would consider myself a perma bull when it comes to metals. And I'm expecting silver to clear $30 this year. What would you expect?
Oh, my prediction this year was 25. I took a very conservative approach on silver. It is, and I explained it in a video in a live stream with my buddy, Silver Dragons. I could be very, very wrong. It could go a lot higher. However, I do think we are going to go into a major recession. I think we are already in one, but I think they're going to have to, and I mentioned this earlier when they were on, they're going to have to pivot. And when they do, maybe at the end of the year or at some point in the beginning of next year, that's when I think we're going to hit $50 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be a great buying opportunity for you.
Yeah, that $1.79 Buffalo deal looks like what I would get.
Is that?
Although the gold isn't bad either.
Right? I know. I mean, I'm looking at both of these, and I have a lot of quarter ounces. I have the whole maple musket that I put together of maples. So I might, if I didn't, I would be buying these like crazy. But this is what I think I'm going to go with the silver round. I'm going to get a whole tube of these. That is a great price. But anyway.
Truth be told, I should probably go with the gold because I just hit a goal of stacking for silver ounces.
Yep.
And I have no gold. So I probably should go with the gold. But
you did.
I haven't seen a $1.79 premium on rounds in quite a while.
That is. I know, right? So you did say the early bird word. I heard it. And, this is what I'm going to do because this is your first time actually getting in, right? How's 4 silver quarter sound?
Wow, that sounds like 0.715 troy ounces.
That's right. Well done. $1 face. I'm going to get this out to you if you send me your mailing address. How's that sound?
Sure will, Yankee.
All right. Thanks a lot for calling in and good luck with your stack.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So the call line, yes, is still open. Call in. There it is. Actually, I'm seeing a suspected spam, so I'm going to eject that one. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Yes, good evening. This is Ronald Rockmore.
Ronald, how are you? Hey, Ronald, you're our first winner tonight.
Yes, I am.
How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine.
You must be really excited, right?
Oh, hey, I am very excited.
So what can I answer? What questions do you have for me?
Well, I saw Mark Cuban on YouTube being extremely bearish, and he was a bear against gold.
He's a perma bear.
And I was very shocked about that.
Really?
He was extremely against gold, and they call it, use the term relic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Ronald, he's a perma bear. He is an outspoken critic of precious metals. He's in the same camp as Dave Ramsey. They look at it as being, a useless rock, a relic. They just malign it left and right. Physical gold and silver, because they are caught. Both of them multimillionaires. Both of them, actually, I think maybe Cuban might be a billionaire. Actually, I don't know what his net worth is, but they are so focused on cash flow and in creating wealth, growing their wealth. They look at precious metals and they realize that it doesn't cash flow. It doesn't yield. It sits there. And that's its purpose. So I can understand their perspective. I understand why they hate it so, but they're missing the point. It may not be like real estate, which I invest in heavily. They may not understand the use case, but so they malign it. So they make fun of it. They mock it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sway you, does it?
I remember seeing on CNBC, Warren Buffett was talking about gold, and he was kind of making fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to Becky. I guess the commentator was Becky.
Yep.
And he was making fun of gold too. The gold, the only thing you do is look at it and find it or touch it and all that stuff like that.
You buy it, you put it away, and it acts as insurance, wealth insurance. Yeah. It hedges against the failing currency. It hedges against crazy governments, out of control spending, fiscal irresponsibility, out of control central banks, monetizing debt, all of that. It's real money, okay? But they don't get that.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't believe you, I know I used the early bird word. Did you use the early bird word?
I beg your pardon again?
Did you use the early bird word?
I sure did.
Oh, I missed it. Would you say it one more time for me?
Bear.
Yeah,
bear.
There you go. Okay, I missed it. I used it. I called him a perma bear, and I was like, wait a minute. Was I the one who said it, or did he?
Yeah.
All right, Ronald. You already won 2 quarters from 5 times, right? How about if I add 2 more quarters to it?
I definitely appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
All right, thank you.
Take care. All right. Well, those were the early bird words. Call line is still open, however. So, yeah, I'm getting another call. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
What's up, Yankee?
Hi.
Winning again.
Who's this?
John. I won last week.
You did? Oh, that's right, John. I recognize the voice. How are you?
I'm good.
Good job. 2 call-ins in a row. I'm impressed. That's usually difficult to do.
I had to try pretty hard, though.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I already gave away all yeah, you missed it. All 3 early birds are gone.
Oh, that's all right.
That's okay.
That's how it goes.
Hey, I appreciate you calling in. Do you have any questions or comments?
No, I'm pretty good.
What'd you think about that?
Just waiting to make an order. I order like once a month. So,
what'd you think about the interview? Did you enjoy it?
It's all right.
Okay. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so.
And what did you say you were buying next?
What I'm doing? I'm not sure. Probably a Buffalo.
Okay, cool. Can't go wrong with the Buffalo.
I like the Buffaloes, and then I like the Britannias too.
Yeah, I did pick up one Britannia, 2020.
Yeah, I like it.
And I was like, I had to get one, but I don't think I'm going to be stacking those. I don't like stacking government minted silver bullion on a year where they're changing designs. Collectors go nuts. They did it with the Eagle, Type 2 Eagle. It is not a good year to be buying Brits. Next year.
Right.
I think next year I'm going to be getting more Brits, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, John, thanks so much for calling in. Maybe you can make it a 3. Try next time. All right?
I will. All right.
Take
Bye.
care. All right. Call line's still open. The early bird words are gone, but if you'd like to call in and ask a question or comment, feel free to do that. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hey, Yankee.
Hi, who's this?
This is George from Indiana.
Hey, George from Indiana. How are you?
Doing good. One comment, one question. You
Go
don't
for
put
it.
off enough content. I
See-
love your content so much, but it's also a blessing because the people who put the same content out every day,
Oh,
it's annoying.
well,
So it's like, I want more content from you, but then it dulls it down. So you're right on, but it's aggravating.
you're right
If that
on,
makes any
but
sense.
it's aggravating. Oh, man.
If that makes any sense at all.
It does.
And
it does.
My one question is,
Okay.
what is the lowest you think silver could hit this year?
Okay. Fair. Good question. Can I just comment on your first point? I know
Yes.
there are many wonderful YouTubers in our stacking community. I love them. I watch as many as I can, and I admire many. And I know some really push the content. They are going whole hog. Some of those people that I know actually personally are full-time YouTubers. They don't have a day job. That is their job. And they can punch it out. I don't. I have a full-time 5-day-a-week job. So I'm working 67 hours a week between both day job and my YouTube channel late at night on weekends. I'm getting kind of tired. So something's going to have to give soon. And I think I know what it's going to be. But I try also.
But that's where you.
Well, I try also not to be repetitive. You should see my ideas document that I have. I have piles of content that I want to do. I don't have the time on it, but they're all unique and different, right? And I have a whole new line for my channel that I'm planning on doing in 2023. Really excited about that. I think is going to open up a whole new avenue to another subgroup of our stacking community. I'm really excited about going places. I have destinations that I want to do that I'm working on actually right now. There's a lot planned for my channel, but I want to keep it fresh. I want to keep it unique. So
great. And
I'll tell you one
what
thing.
I love about the channel.
I'll tell you this though. There is one thing that I want to do more than anything else with my channel, and that is put out 2 Tim videos every week.
Yes, Tim is your little.
I would love to do 2. He's a face of the channel, right? You just see my hands. That's boring. I love having Tim. But there are other things that I want to do. Did you happen to watch the video when I went to SD Bullion's vaults?
Yes, I saw that.
What'd you think of those?
I'm surprised you kept your hands in your pocket or to yourself.
It was really hard. Rocco made like metal detecting, right? So I have linked up with my financial advisor, who is, or was, I should say, the president of the Metal Detecting Association in New Hampshire. The president. He's got phenomenal places to go detecting for silver and gold, and he wants to be on camera too. He wants to do that with me, maybe once a month or something. I cannot wait to do much more with my channel, but I want to keep it fresh. I don't want to bore people. Yeah. You know, I'm
a big Aqua Chigger fan.
What was that?
You ever watch Aqua Chigger? He's a metal detector.
Oh,
he's more into like World War II relics and stuff.
Oh, the relics. Yeah, I think I've seen a video on him. Yes. Yeah, I don't subscribe to him, but yeah, hey, I'm gonna have some fun. But thanks again for saying that. Now, where could it drop to?
Yeah, you think it'll get under 20? And I'm not talking long period, but you think we'd have big enough swings to get to 20ish for a day or two, or no?
No, I don't think it's going to break through 20. I really don't. I think it's going to go down 23, 22. I can see that happening definitely, but not. I don't think it's going to break 20 anymore. And everybody in the chat is telling me Tim blew up the chat, and I got lagged. Something bad happened, and hopefully it'll catch up and you'll hear it.
I turned mine off, so I want to get feedback.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
Thanks for taking my call. I love your content.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. First time caller, but
first time?
Enjoy your night. And,
first time caller?
Yeah, I don't catch the live too often because of my work.
You know, hold on.
No. I'm good.
Yeah. I love first time callers. I love it. Can I mail these to you? Please? Take the
Yes,
silver.
I will
Take the
take those.
silver.
Yes, I will take those.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Take care, buddy. Email me. Don't forget. All right.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I could. First time caller. Yeah, I'm a sucker for first time callers. So. All right. All right. One last call. The call line is still open. I'm sorry, guys, if I really lagged. I lost a lot of people there. Man, that's a bummer. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes. You're on. You
Am
might
I-
want to turn down. You might want to turn down the stream in the background.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Am I really talking to you, Yankee? I got through?
You really are talking to me.
Oh,
But-
my
but
gosh.
more
I'm a
importantly-
first-time caller.
But more importantly, I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
Who is this? What's your name?
this is Mike. I'm in Colorado.
Hi, Mike. Colorado. What's the weather like out there?
Snow, like 7 inches of new snow.
Oh, really? We've had it pretty dry out here in New Hampshire. Wow.
Yeah, it's been cold and crazy here, but
Wow. So, what did you think of the interview with Michael and Alexis?
very good, very good.
Nice.
You know, it's interesting to see a different side of things.
Yeah, and it's fun to be able to have some people on and dialogue. And isn't it amazing how us as stackers we tend to agree at the big picture, right? We're there's a lot of overlap, but there's some stuff that we just no, that's not me, Yankee. I don't want to do it that way. Why do you do that? We disagree on some stuff, and that's fine as long as we're stacking.
Yeah. Well, I'm a first-time caller also, but my question is, what would you say for, junk silver if you want to buy from a friend? What times X or whatever should you offer?
Well, rule of thumb right now with spot prices, I would love to get constitutional silver for less than $20 face in the teens. I don't know if it's hard. Sometimes private sales though are where you get those deals. I've gotten at and just above spot deals from private sales. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, that type of thing.
Yeah, well, these are like close friends that I don't want to rip off, but I
That's
don't
even
want to.
better. Safer too.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, exactly. You never want to rip off a friend. You don't want to rip off anybody. So you want to basically, do what's right and give them a fair price. So, I mean, $20 an ounce or $20 face value. That I think is very fair. Very fair.
20 times space. Yeah.
I do. By the way, again, I would strongly suggest any private sale you do, you test the metals. Constitutional, not a bad idea, right? And
okay.
even other types of metals, gold, you name it, it's important to test your metals. You want to be able to. I use the pocket pinger. I think this is fantastic.
I have one.
Oh, good. What do you think? Do you like it?
I love it. I love it.
It works great, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
Do you have an Android do you have iOS or Android?
I have Android.
Okay, and you got the app and it works well?
Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah, you definitely want to ping your metals, whether it be
It's a great thing because I can't afford those Sigma,
Oh, dude. $800? I mean, if you can, I highly recommend you get something. You should have multiple ways of testing your metals.
Right. Well, I have I have the magnet and I have the neodymium and that kind of thing, but I thought the Sigma was over 800 though. I thought it was more like 2,000.
No, I've seen it for 8. It depends on the model. There are different types.
Oh.
Right. You can get an 800, 850, certain models. There's kind with the wand. There's all different types. You check it out, sigmametalytics.com. But yeah, everybody needs a pocket picker.
Oh yeah, that's worth its weight in silver and gold.
Yep. Well, geez, I'm a sucker for first-time callers. You are the last caller of the night, so let me send these two to you. How's that?
Well, I love silver, so
All right.
it's hard to
Well,
say
all I
no.
ask is you email me your mailing address. Is that good?
I can do that. Yep, and I won't have to, pay you 20 times X.
That's right. It's free. All right. Thanks so much, Mike. And stay
Thanks
dry,
so much, Yankee.
stay warm.
I can't believe I got through.
You did, and I'm so glad you did, Mike. Thank you. Take care.
All right, you take care. God bless.
Right. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, that's it. That was the last call, and I am really sorry for the lag. I'm looking at the stream now, and it does seem to be way behind. I apologize. Wow, that's not good. Not good at all. One of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm buying a new computer this year. I have a very fast internet at my house for uploads, so it must be something going wrong. Not sure exactly what. And I apologize for the lag city, as Left Side Story says. I haven't had a lag issue in many, many live streams. But okay, guys, I think with the lagging, we're going to have to call it quits. You need to let me get through, says Lewis. Lewis, I keep opening the call line. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Can I get a Yankee? Guys, I appreciate the super chats too. That was fun. We got 245. You took 2 1-ouncers out of my stack. That was fun. And thank you so much for that. And guys, have a great night. Again, I apologize for the lag. And for everyone out there, I hope your day is A-OK. Good night, everyone.